Hello all, welcome to this video on schizotypal personality disorder. So this is the third disorder that comes under cluster A category. Here individuals are generally introverted. They have a pattern of social and interpersonal deficits. Then they have cognitive or perceptual distortions and eccentricities of behavior. So social and interpersonal deficits means they are unable to form close relationships. They have reduced capacity for social interactions. Okay. Cognitive or perceptual distortions means they may have ideas of reference, which means the belief that conversations or gestures of others uh, have a special meaning or are personal. They personalize such things. Okay. And also these people, they are in contact with reality only, but they have this superstitious thinking, like clairvoyance or telepathy, or like that. They have these oddities, odd thinking, oddities in thinking and speech. They have this loose association while speaking, as in schizophrenia. So this schizotypal personality disorder has some similarities with schizophrenia. It's not the psychotic features are not as intense as in schizophrenia. Here the individuals, they lack delusions or hallucinations. Okay, but in case if it's present, it's very brief. All right, so it's a miniature form of schizophrenia actually. For some people, schizotypal personality disorder may later transform into a schizophrenia also. Okay, and then eccentric behavior include arranging, for example, arranging cans according to their labels, like this, aligning cans with respect to their labels, or organizing their wardrobe in a special way, their dressing. Okay, and emotion wise speaking, they are humorless, or they have flat emotions, inappropriate emotions, like that. Okay, now let's see the symptoms. So the person has to show at least five or more symptoms, at least five symptoms. Okay, ideas of reference, I've already told what an idea of reference is. Believe that conversations or gestures of others have special meaning or they are personally intended. Okay, so this is not delusion. Okay, then odd beliefs or magical thinking that influences behavior and is inconsistent with subcultural forms. Okay, so they think they have superstitious beliefs or they have sixth sense. When it comes to children and adolescents, they have bizarre fantasies or preoccupations. Bizarre fantasies means not at all relatable in a normal life situations. Then unusual perceptual experiences including bodily illusions. Bodily illusions, for example, sensing an external force or presence with them. Then odd thinking and speech, vague. Their speech or thinking may be vague. They find hidden meanings. Okay. Suspiciousness or paranoid ideation. Inappropriate or constricted affect. Behavior or appearance that is odd, eccentric, or peculiar. Lack of close friends other than first degree relatives. Excessive social anxiety that does not diminish with familiarity and tends to be associated with paranoid fears rather than negative judgments about self. So they have social anxiety, and the reason for that is not they're thinking that they would be negatively judged by others or negative judgments about themselves, but it's just because of these paranoid fears or ideas of reference. Okay, and even if they are present in a crowd where people familiar to them are present, they still have the social anxiety. Okay, they still would experience social anxiety. So, yeah. Now we have criteria B. Does not occur exclusively during the course of schizophrenia, a bipolar disorder, or depressive disorder with psychotic features, another psychotic disorder, or autism. Then we have a note there. If criteria met prior to the onset of schizophrenia, right? Schizotypal personality disorder, premorbid. Then survey suggests that 3.9% of adults, slightly more males than females, display this disorder. Found in males more when compared to females. Causal factors include genetic and physiological factors. So it appears to be, it appears to aggregate familiarly and is more prevalent among the first degree biological relatives of individuals with schizophrenia than among the general population. So ഫാമിലിയിൽ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവരുടെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഡിഗ്രി റിലേറ്റീവിന് ആർക്കെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ വരാനുള്ള ചാൻസ് കൂടുതലാണ്. Modest increase in schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders in the relatives of Robins with schizotypal personality disorder. For people genetically predisposed to developing SPD, experiencing psychological trauma or chronic stress can also increase the risk of symptoms emerging. So already ഒരു ജനറ്റിക് ബേസിസ് ഉണ്ട് ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്യാന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഈ ഒരു ക്രോണിക് സ്ട്രെസ്സോ ട്രോമയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവുകയാണെങ്കിൽ അത് ഇതിനെ ട്രിഗർ ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ചാൻസ് ഉണ്ട്. ഓക്കെ, നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ സ്കീസോടൈപ്പൽ പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി ഡിസോർഡർ ചിലപ്പോൾ പിന്നീട് അത് സ്കീസോഫ്രീനിയ ആയിട്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വേറെ സൈക്കോട്ടിക് കണ്ടീഷനൊക്കെ ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്ത് വരാനുള്ള ഒരു ടെൻഡൻസിയും കാണുന്നുണ്ട്. Now we have the treatment. There is very little research about the use of psychotherapy with SPD patients, and the significant therapy we have is psychotherapy. Okay, so it's the same psychoeducation about social skills, then CBT techniques that helps people to identify and challenge negative or distorted patterns of thinking, then family therapy to educate family members about the disorder, improve communication, address patterns which increase anxiety for the individual. Okay, so for all the personality disorders that we have discussed earlier, it's almost the same this thing, right? Improve social skills, then educate family members about the disorder, okay, to improve communication, to identify their thinking pattern and to correct it, to guide them, yeah, and to decrease the anxiety, okay, and to address the patterns which increase anxiety, to find out where or in which situation they experience the highest form of anxiety. Then of course antipsychotic medications, antidepressants, mood stabilizers or anti-anxiety medications can help with symptoms. Stimulants are used to treat attention problems. Okay, then yeah, treatment may also include addressing some of the complications of the disorder, as which can include increased anxiety, substance abuse, suicidal thoughts and behaviors. Okay, so it may also address specific complications at work, school, or with relationships. So that's all for today's class.